Hello, I'm Kendra Vonesh of Shalom World, bringing you the news from around the globe. The Canadian province of Quebec passed a law prohibiting government employees from expressing their beliefs through religious symbols during office hours. This is prompting quite the outcry, and that this is an attack on civil liberties. This new law, formerly known as Bill 21, applies to Catholic crosses, Jewish skullcaps, Sikh turbans, and Muslim headscarves, just to name a few. The bishops of Quebec expressed concern about the law, especially as it relates to teachers. The Archdiocese of Montreal had issued a statement in April saying that the crucifix represents the Christian roots of the country and does not need to be removed in a religiously pluralistic society. The ultimate sign against isolation and despair must be a Christian family, says Archbishop Jose Gomez of Los Angeles as he addressed attendees at a conference on liturgy at the Domestic Church at the University of Notre Dame. Our society has rejected what 20 centuries of Christian civilization considered a basic fact of nature, that most men and women find their life's purpose in raising a family. He went on to say, family life is closely related to the Catholic faith. It is a great idea that a man and a woman become one flesh in Christ and become part of God's own act of creating new life. The first Christians rejected birth control and abortion and welcomed children in joy as a gift from God and treated them as precious persons to be loved, nurtured, and brought up in the ways of the Lord. He proclaimed we should follow the same path so we can change the world back to living our true Catholic Christian teachings as God intended. As euthanasia and assisted suicide becomes legal in Australia's Victoria state, the 4 Latin Rite ordinaries in Victoria have written a pastoral letter denouncing the state's new and deeply troubling chapter of healthcare. Archbishop Peter Comensoli of Melbourne, Bishop Paul Bird of Ballarat, Bishop Patrick O'Regan of Sale, and Bishop Leslie Tomlinson of Sandhurst said in a pastoral letter, Catholic healthcare services will not cooperate with this law, even when it seems motivated by empathy or kindness. The Voluntary Assisted Dying Act took effect on June 19th and proclaims any resident of the southeastern state over 18 years old with a terminal illness and with less than 6 months to live can request a lethal dose of medication. The faithful bishops stand firm and will continue to oppose the state-sponsored legislation. Catholic bishops in Mexico are speaking out against violence. Auxiliary Bishop Alfonso Miranda Guardiola of Monterrey, Secretary General of the Mexican Bishops, said we are calling on the government to stop the bloodshed and help establish stability and peace.
The most frightening news to come out of Mexico City in recent months is the killing of 2 university students over the past week. Compared to the past year, Mexico City has seen an almost 10% increase in murders within just the first 3 months of this year. It is estimated that nearly 8,500 people were murdered from January 1st to March 31st. The state with the highest murder rate is Guanajuato in central Mexico, where 2 powerful drug cartels are fighting for control. Catholic leaders say, as a church, we will pray and work incessantly for the reconstruction of the social fabric and will ask the faithful and society in general to not be indifferent to the pain of others.
Thanks for watching and for your support. Stay in touch on social media, our app, and online at shalomworld.org. May you walk in the light of the Lord, and may peace be with you always.